हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम लोग बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर करने वाले हैं क्लास 9th की बी हाइव बुक से। और चैप्टर का नाम है इफ़ आई वर यू। एंड ये चैप्टर कह सकते हैं, इसे आप स्टोरी भी कह सकते हैं, और इन इट सेल्फ इट्स अ ड्रामा ऑल्सो। तो ड्रामा के जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होते हैं वो भी मैं आपको बताऊंगी। एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द कैरेक्टर स्केच ऑफ द प्रोटैगनिस्ट ऑफ दिस स्टोरी और ड्रामा. As you can see here, the name of protagonist is Vincent Charles Girard. But before that, let me tell you about this drama. An introduction is there for you. So we can say that this drama is packed with suspense and thrill. In a very lucid and interesting and humorous way, the playwright Douglas James presents two characters of the same build. So, what happens in this drama? First of all, it is written by Douglas James, and who is a playwright. Playwright means one who writes plays. So, it is very lucid. Lucid means it is written in a very easy manner, easy way that you can understand it properly, and it at the same time it is interesting and humorous also. Okay, and then I told you that two characters are there who are of same build, and two characters, one is our protagonist who is Vincent Charles Gerard, and one more character is there who is also having the same build, and I would say they have the same resembling faces. Okay, so here you can understand that what kind of suspense would be there, and due to that it has been filled with so much thrill, and till end we have uh, developed, and we can imagine that how much interested we will be in this drama, because till the end the suspense would be created, and it arouses curiosity in the reader. So I must tell you that this drama is a very interesting one, and without much ado, let's start the character sketch of Vincent Charles Gerard. Okay, let me read it for you first, then I'll come to the explanation. Gerard is a playwright. First of all, Gerard is a playwright who writes plays. He lives in a small cottage, and this character lives in a small cottage. An intruder enters his lonely cottage. So, intruder is a person who enters somewhere or in the house of someone without any permission. So, as this intruder saw a lonely cottage, he entered into that. He lives alone, and now we are talking about Gerard. Gerard lives alone in this lonely cottage. The intruder is a criminal, and you can assume, you can understand that a person who is an intruder who enters into the house of someone without any permission can be a criminal also. So here the same thing is happening, that he is a criminal record also. He intends to murder Gerard and takes on his identity. And what is his intention? The intention of intruder was to murder Gerard and wanted to take his identity. Gerard is gifted with a very sharp and analytical mind. And here, friends, let me tell you that just this protagonist, or this uh, character which we are doing here, is very sharp and has analytical mind. He understands the intention of the intruder and beats him in his own game. And now he understood the game of or the plan of this intruder, and he trapped this intruder in his own game. Okay, now when the intruder broke into his cottage, and now what happens? Sorry. What happens when the intruder enters into the cottage of Gerard? Gerard was preparing to go to rehearsals of his new play. Okay, so he was about to leave the house or the cottage. The intruder tells Gerard of his smart plan, and now the intruder was so stupid and he told his plan to Gerard. What was the plan of him? He told everything to him, and now he tells that killing him and taking on his identity will bring freedom for him. And now intruder plans, or tells Gerard that he wants to kill him, and he wants to take the identity of Gerard. And what will happen after Gerard will die? That this intruder will be taking the identity of him, or Gerard. Then Gerard outwits him by telling a false story. Now, here we can understand how smart and how intelligent and how this character of Gerard has shown here the presence of mind. Okay, so Gerard outwits him by telling a false story, and now this Gerard or this character of Gerard tells a false story to intruder, and Gerard somehow manages to make intruder believe in his false story. And what he does, he declares that he himself is a murderer. And now Gerard says that he himself is a murderer, and police is after him. And so he says that what will happen if you take my identity? Then I am a murderer and police is after him, so you are not going to get anything. The intruder will gain nothing by killing him, and he tells that by killing me you will gain nothing. Nor will he gain anything by taking on his identity, and he will not be getting anything by taking the identity of Gerard. So this confuses the intruder, and he unwittingly steps into a cupboard which is soon locked from outside. And now what happens? This confuses the intruder, and now intruder is totally confused, and he was startled in the plan of Gerard, and he unwittingly steps into a cupboard, and without thinking so much he entered or steps into a cupboard which is soon locked from outside. And what happens? Soon it was locked by Gerard. The police is called and the criminal is arrested, and here our protagonist, whose name is Gerard, he calls the police, and the criminal or the intruder is arrested. Thus, not only he saves himself but also gets the cunning intruder arrested by the police. Now, here we can understand that how the presence of mind or the smartness of a person can change the game and can trap the person who is playing smartly. So, here he saves himself. Now, the protagonist saves himself but also gets the cunning intruder arrested by the police. Okay, so as we are doing the character sketch of Vincent Charles Gerard, so many of the questions come based upon this character. So what kind of a character he was, how did he play the game, how he outwits the plan of intruder. So all the questions can be solved by understanding this character. Okay, now quickly we are going to revise the character, and we are going to understand few key points about the character of this protagonist. And so the protagonist is Gerard. His full name is Vincent Charles Gerard. You can write that he is a playwright. So I'm underlining the words for you so that you can learn them. So his full name was Vincent Charles Gerard. He was a playwright. He used to write plays. He lives in a small cottage. Then an intruder, I have told you what is the meaning of intruder: one who enters into the house of anyone without any permission. This intruder is a criminal. So simultaneously we are seeing the character sketch of intruder also, guys. So you can also understand that how these two characters are intermingled with each other. He intends to murder Gerard, okay, and takes on his identity. So now we are seeing few of the things about this intruder also. Gerard is gifted with a very sharp and analytical mind, and now you have to use these two words, sharp and analytical mind, and now you have to prove his sharpness and analytical mind through the story which we have seen here. He understands the intentions of the intruder and beats him in his own game. So one has plan and the another one outwits the plan of the other one. When the intruder broke into his cottage, now we come to the story. Now what happens when intruder enters or broke into his cottage? Gerard was preparing for his rehearsal. So we can understand here that he was an actor, or he was having rehearsal for that, for any play. So he has a new play in which he was having his role and he was going to rehearsal for that. The intruder tells Gerard of his smart plan, and now Gerard came to know about the smart plan of intruder. Killing him and taking on his identity will bring freedom for him. And intruder wants to kill Gerard and take on his identity. Now Gerard outwits him by telling a false story. Now we can show here how Gerard was a very smart and we can say a person who has presence of mind. So here example is given here. He declares that he himself is a murderer. Here I mean to say Gerard. He is a murderer and police is after him. Now intruder will gain nothing by killing him. Now he made intruder believe that nothing will be got by him by killing Gerard, nor will he gain anything by taking on his identity. So this person is not at all the suitable one whom he could take his identity. This confuses the intruder and he unwittingly steps into a cupboard. Now comes the climax. What happens? He means the intruder steps into a cupboard which is soon locked from outside. Now the police is called and the criminal is arrested. Thus not only he saves himself but also gets the cunning intruder arrested by police. Okay, so I hope this summary also is clear to you. So we have seen many of the things here. We have seen first of all the character sketch. We have seen who has written this drama. Again I'm repeating, it is Douglas James who has written this drama come story. And we have seen the characteristics of our protagonist who is the hero of the story, and we have seen the character sketch of intruder also at the same time. And so I hope all the things are clear to you. I have underlined some key points for you, and you can take the screenshot of this answer if you want to take. Okay, that's it for this video. Until we meet again, bye bye.